Okay, so now that we got the body off of this highboy here, let's go ahead and give the frame a bit of a pressure washing, and that way we can paint it, make it look good before we put the new body on. I didn't really want to bore you with a bunch of frame pressure washing here, so I'm just going to do a quick short little clip of me pressure washing, and then we're going to just skip right into the fun stuff. Okay, so I got pretty much everything behind the motor done. I'm going to do some covering up on the motor before I actually tackle that part of the frame. And then we're going to go ahead and try to fix any leaks that the motor, tranny, and transfer case have, maybe the rear diff too. And I think then we'll be ready for paint. So you can see I got the truck set up here in the frame. Start doing some swapping. A few things I've done up to this point is got the headers all painted up, kind of rust treated them, then painted them, put a couple new bolts in there, new gaskets. Still got to address a little leak coming from the power steering here, but we painted the whole frame. It looks pretty good. And I've changed all the fluids, motor, tranny, transfer case, rear end, front diff. Swapped out the fuel pump here to a correct one. Obviously cleaned up the air cleaner a little bit with some paint. And what else did I do here? Oh, I had to get this dipstick correct, so I had to use the tube we had, cut it to the right length after I put the correct amount of oil in there. So I'm not quite ready. I didn't quite do the transfer case yet. I got to get a new seal for the rear, so I'm going to leave that and at least try to get the cab on here today. But I'd like to keep moving on this project, so I think I'm going to go ahead and start pulling parts off of there and see if I can't get a few on here today. Okay, so you can see I got the body off here, cab's off, everything's off the frame. I wanted to set the cab on the highboy frame, but I got a few things I got to do first. I gotta cut the transmission tunnel for the manual transmission here and the 4-wheel drive shifter, and I also have to drill the correct holes for the rear mounts. So I'm gonna get set up to do that before I try to set it on here, since I gotta do some measuring on the old cab, and then we'll see how quick I can do it. I'm gonna try to show you guys how I go about it, but if I can get that done, then I'm gonna try to set it on here. So let's see what we can do. All right, so to convert this thing over to the highboy frame, I took measurements off the yellow cab there for the rear mounts, and for the tunnel here I'm going to be cutting about 1 inch, and you can see my little marks there. I got to go all the way around this, and then there's a bolt-in tunnel on that one, or hump, or whatever you want to call it, that will bolt around that lip. And then back here I measured off of these other mount holes, which are also in the other cab, to right here. You can kind of see X marks the spot. I'll be drilling 2-inch hole there, both sides. I also did that side there. And then on the bottom, they actually have the holes already. Oh, where is it? Right there. There's the one it was just on, and it's going to be going to this one. All I got to do is drill that out. So it should work out pretty good. I'm gonna get set up and then I'll show you guys how I do it. Alright, so as you can see here, I've got my line kind of marked out where I want to cut. It's about 1 inch in from the lip all the way around. It should work out for going over the shifter sticks. And then I already kind of started this with a 2-inch hole saw. It's not going real well. I'm burning up my drill, but I'm not really sure how much farther I got to go here. Seems like I'm going a little yeah, the old drill's getting pretty smoky. You can see it burning up, but I may have to try another drill. It seems like where I'm going through, it seems to be a lot thicker than normal. Oh yeah, the old drill is giving up on me. Alright, I'll have to go get another one for those. I'm gonna move off the grass here and go over the asphalt for my for grinding, you know, with cutting wheel over there, just because I don't want to catch anything on fire. So let's see if I can get set up to do this here. It's going to be a little tight. I almost feel like I should pull this seat out, but I might just see what I can do here a second. It shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to quick run, I think, and see if I can find a corded drill that won't give up on me, and then I'll get right back. So I did find a corded drill. It's not, I don't think it's going to give up. Let's just see if it goes through. Ooh, that sucker's got some kick. Okay. So that worked. That actually worked pretty well. I can get this piece of metal out of here. Okay, there's my new bolt hole. Got a little burr right there. Not bad. See there? right where I want it. I'm gonna do the other side real quick. That wasn't too bad at all. Ooh, baby. Try not to take my arm off here. It's one thing with these when you're doing one-handed. Holy moly. Alright, come on, boy. Alright, I might have to quick set this down. I gotta do it two-handed, so give me a second here. Alright, that worked a lot better with two hands, but anyways, there it is. So now I can actually set this cab on the frame over there. Actually, once I cut this out. So let me go ahead and try to get set up here without having to hold the camera, and then I'll go ahead and cut that out. All right, it's a little bit of a challenge because it's hanging in the air here. It's a little tight in here, but I'm gonna see if I can cut this thing out. So kind of had a thought of doing the 2-inch hole saw in each corner and then using the cutting wheel to each hole. But let me just give it a whirl here and see what I can do without mauling this thing too much. I've got a lot of metal in my eyes over the years, so I'm going to be wearing these bad boys. That's better. Well, let's see if this works. Oh boy. No, it works. epic. That'll take your arm off, I'll tell you what. Yes, working good. Okay, 2 are done, 2 more to go. Ooh-wee. All right. Whew. 1 more. If I can hang in there, my arms are getting pretty wobbly. Okay, let's give it the old heave-ho. Nice. Easy does it. Come on, baby. Oh, the battery's dead. Oh, I pulled the cord out. Come on now, Leonard. Slow down there, Nelly. Oh, look at that, huh? All right. The hole saw wasn't real accurate over there, but it's close. Okay, so there you have it. And you know, I think, like I said, I want to load it on the old frame here, but before I do that, I think I'm going to swap out like the steering column, because it's all different on the other one, the pedal assembly, anything on the firewall that I need to change, I want to swap out before I throw it on the frame, because it's going to be a lot tighter on there with that motor on. So hang tight, and we'll be right back with you. All right, I lied. I wanted to switch all this stuff from the other one, the other cab over there to this one, but I really want to get the cab on here, so I think I'm just going to do it. And I'll worry about swapping stuff over once I'm done. So let's go for it and see what we can accomplish here. I don't know how this is gonna go, but give it a whirl. I'm a little nervous. I've got to go way up there to get over the shifter. Don't want to jerk or shake or do nothing like that. Go as much to that one side as I can. Ooh-wee. This is Sketch City. Everything. Kinda nervous. We gotta go pull the cover off the motor. If it falls now, that would not be cool. So let's just take our time, go real slow. Alright. See, am I back a little here. Okay, it must be over the shifter, so yep, it's going in there. Alright, let's make sure I'm not going to hit nothing here. The shifter's going in the hole. Everything else is looking decent. Not too far off, really. Looks like I'm gonna have to go back a little bit. Oh, that's good. A little closer. Oh, touching something. Okay, nothing really touching. Got my brake booster line here. Move that up a little bit. Okay, this side's almost touching. Just a little nervous. Oops. Don't want nothing in pink caught. Ooh, man, that's close. I'm gonna take this off. Just cause. Gives us a little more room. Yeah, this thing really, oh, this side's almost touching. Nothing touching over here yet. Okay. Setting the back down. Let's see where we're at here. Okay, it's got to come this way a little bit. Not too far off. Got over a little bit more yet. Let's see over on this side. How's the front looking here? Oh man, the front looks good here. Go back a little bit. Okay, not too bad. Looking here, not too far off. This side. Not too far off either. Okay, it's on there. The ropes are going slack. Look at that, huh? I don't think the holes are lined up yet, but I think I'm going to back out. Maybe before I back out, I'll try to throw a bolt or 2 or 3 in there. Okay, well, she's on the frame. Obviously I gotta line up the bolts here yet, but that is not looking too bad. Look at that. Woo, baby. Okay. I'm gonna try to see what I can do here about getting it lined up, and then we'll get back to it.